Hi everybody, I'm live. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties getting on for everyone that saw me a minute ago and I wasn't able to stay on. Sorry about that. Anyways, welcome. Let's get back on here, huh? Hi. Everyone that's new, welcome. Everyone that's old school, hello, I missed you, welcome. Let's see what's up today. Let's see what's going on. I'm just going to do a quick check-in. I hardly got any sleep last night. I am exhausted. But I'm not going to keep telling myself that. Not at all. I'm going to tell myself I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Whew. It's been a great experience being with you guys either way. Let me get my music going here. Okay, see, this is why I don't have ads on my channel. You can't even start the video without 2 skip ads. That's ridiculous. I mean, 2 of them? Okay, the reason I don't have ads in my videos, guys, could you imagine a little yellow dot every 10 seconds in this video? Just so I could get paid? Nobody would want my channel. Anyways, I do that because I don't like disruption. I like to get straight through a message, no interruptions. I try to keep it that way anyways. So let's see what's going on. I'm channeling the lovers. This could be divine soulmates, this could be twin flames, but there's a peace coming over us. I don't know what that's all about. There's a peace. Maybe it's something to do with the full moon and eclipse coming up. I think it's in Sagittarius and Vedic, but typically to everyone else it's going to be in Capricorn. And I picked an earth picture today because that's going to be a very grounded energy, and I kind of want to see what's going on. And I really feel that we're going to have a peace, a stillness. You know, the first thought that I had when I thought of the eclipse was the moon represents our mind and our feelings. So when it's shadowed by the earth, it meant to me that the responsibilities, the realities are getting in the way now of our feelings. I also feel like our responsible daily schedules may be tainted by emotions and inner wants, fears even. So it's like we're kind of crossing into 2 worlds, earth and emotion. They're both feminine, but one is very practical and one is very in fantasy. So I do feel like there's going to be a peace with the emotional energy that we all have, the divine feminine energy. There will be a stillness and there's going to be a nice little peace because I think they're going to be balanced 50-50. That's what I think. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling is going to be happening with this eclipse. And I don't normally feel that way with eclipses. Usually it's about losing something and having a freak out or things happening. But I really feel a sense of peace. This eclipse is going to bring some stability to your emotions and going to bring some fantasy to the stability to make it not so stagnant. That sounds like a very good full moon to me. I'll take it. Right? Someone said amen? All right. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I'm going to do the masculine energy on top and the feminine energy on the bottom. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to do 4. 4 on top, 4 on bottom because of the energy. I just feel like the energy needs me to do that. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Do something new here with my cards. So mental, emotional, desires and challenges, and outcome. Or what kind of energy is going to show up? How about that? What kind of energy is going to show up? Bottom of the deck, overall energy is the Empress. I've been feeling her. I felt her in my dreams. I felt her just today doing my work. I felt her. It's about healing and creation. But the first thing that popped in my mind today about the Empress was creation. Creating a new life for yourself, creating a new paradigm, creating a new cycle. But not even a cycle, because I don't like the word cycle, because I feel like you're going to go around and it's like stupid. What I'm feeling is you're not creating a new cycle, you're creating a new shift. You're creating a new way of being. Screw cycle. This is a new day. This is a new life. This is a newness of your soul, of your spirituality, of your relationship. It's just new, period. Screw the cycles. We're done with the cycles. This is Taurus and Cancer. Today I was told, when I was thinking about the Empress, Leo. That's what I was told today. I don't know what's up with that. We'll figure it out. But I think it has a lot to do with creation. It's about getting your power back. It's about having a voice. And it's about you guys actually just standing up for the parts of you that were sensitive and run over. That's the Leo kind of energy that I'm feeling. But it's more of the creation and the nurturing, because believe it or not, Leo is so close to Cancerian that Leo's a very good nurturer as well. A little bit more of a firecracker, but much more nurturing than most of the other fire signs, okay? Obviously, let's just say it is more nurturing. The other ones just really aren't. It's a very loving signs that I'm feeling. And Libra's about balance. And I really felt balance today, and I just imagined how many people are trying to balance their diet, balance their checkbook, balance their schedule, balance their mind and their energy, and just balance the way they live as far as their temperament, their communication, their style. They just want to be feeling more balanced. And I think this full moon is really going to help you achieve that. You're going to achieve these goals is kind of what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the masculine energy. And I'm hearing, I want to do what's going on with the masculine in regards to the femme. That's what I'm hearing. So, of course, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Lots of Cancer today, right off the bat. Cancer's screaming my name. But that's no surprise, because in tropical, you are in Cancer, even though it's Gemini. But you're going to be coming into this Leo. So we'll see what's going on with these energies. There could be cuspers. The masculine energy that I'm picking up on is extremely emotional, very much in their heart and in their feelings. The feminine is a new person. This is what this stands out for me. It's Ace of Cups. The feminine is becoming a new being, a new awakened, enlightened, healed being. The masculine is becoming more feminine, more emotional. What?
Where's my bicycle?
In the freezer?
Okay.
No, Sissy can.
No.
She is 13 years old. Mariah? Mariah? Did she leave?
Oh, there she is.
He wants a green popsicle, please.
He has it, but it melted.
Oh, well, can you give him another one? Put that one in the trash. Thank you. Thank you so much for your super chat. For me and my family, Logan, you're a doll. You're an absolute blessing. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, bottom of my heart. Bless you. So the masculine energy could be a female in this reading, but it doesn't have to be. Male or female makes no difference. But I am feeling this energy of emotion, and I don't think they're normally in it. Again, I'm going to reiterate real quick. Balance. The masculine energy is becoming balanced in themselves because they were all fire, they were all air. They're getting some water, some much needed nourishment and healing and stability in their emotions. Holy cow. This is a new beginning for the masculine. They are not normally this watery at all. The masculine is very confident, very straightforward, very harsh at times, very direct, very matter of fact. This is very not any of that. This is just, I am beginning to become a new emotional being. Hello, welcome masculine to being balanced and having emotions and being able to go forward and express them. Within the next 4 weeks, there's going to be some emotions coming to the very top of the surface, being addressed and expressed. Okay? Feminine, you are a very balanced being. This is what's happening for you. You're finding peace and balance in yourself. The paradigm shift has already happened. Feminine, I think you're going to be responding as a teacher more than a lover. Divine Feminine, male or female, you're going to respond to everything in the near 4 weeks as a teacher. You will be showing grounded, stable, mature feminine energy. And the masculine is coming to meet you in this balance, as in, I'm ready to address some of these feelings. I'm ready to address them. Okay, I like that. The Holy Spirit is a part of this scenario, and I am feeling that, and I have goosebumps, so I do know the Holy Spirit is here to kind of hold both of your hands and guide you. What's going on in the emotions? Oh my gosh, no wonder the Holy Spirit is here. Jesus, let's pray. Let's throw some holy water. Where's my holy water? Because this is, I make my own holy water, but this is some stuff. This is some drama here. I'm gonna have to put a little holy water up in this piece. Okay, there is some dark energy here. Spirit, bless this reading and bless whoever is going through this and their emotions. Give them healing, give them restoration and peace and clarity and protection, number 1. There is some darkness that you guys are having to overcome, dark demons, and I do mean demons for some of you. There is a very dark spirit that's been around you since you lost someone, or since you felt like you really lost someone. Some of you guys fell prey to a predator at a young age, and this has been haunting you. Some of you guys fell prey to bad habits because you lost someone at a young age, and the drinking and the bad behavior, adolescent behavior, rebellious behavior, almost getting yourself killed a couple times, has kind of been clinging to you in the depths of your soul, in the darkest crevices where you don't try to go there because you're mature now, but it still lingers, and it haunts you in your dreams, and it haunts you in your darkest fears, and it follows you into your relationships, and it tells you things. It tells you things like, who are you to think that you're worthy of A, B, and C? Who are you to think that you deserve A, B, and C? And who are you to even go on thinking you're a spiritual person and you're capable of being pure or healing or nurturing? Who are you? Do you remember your past? Do you remember what you did and the secrets you kept and the things you got yourself into? Yeah, that person. Yeah, you are not going to be this person. You're never going to be this divine energy here of love and healing and teaching. Something here is trying to tell you, you cannot be a teacher. You cannot be a leader. You are not strong enough, healed enough, wise enough, pure enough, good enough. Something here, and this could be someone, okay? Obviously it's a Capricorn card, but I don't feel it is. It could be any sign. I just feel like this is a being or someone in your life that puts you down or put you down in the past, and you've been having to stand up for yourself. I do feel because, and this is just, take it as is, because you are maturing and switching your paradigm, this entity or this energy, however you want it, is scared and needing to retreat. But let me tell you something. And Jesus said this, and I don't remember the parable. But when you clean a house out from demons, or you've cast a demon out of someone and the house is clean, okay? Remember the movie Poltergeist? The little midget lady? She was like, this house is clean. Okay? This is what I'm seeing. This house is clean. What happens? And you remember the parable. It was something about when you clear out one demon, 7 come back, or 9, or whatever the number is. There's a lot that come back into the clean home. They come back. Okay, and I don't remember. If you guys know the parable, just go ahead and post it on there, but I don't remember. But this is the story reference that I'm coming to. And this is really just the energy of clearing out your past, clearing out your demons, clearing out your history, clearing out all the things that really haunted you for a long time. You are now free and clear. Wow, and look what's under that. You are now free and clear. Clear of that energy, clear of that past, but it's coming back to haunt you. And I just got goosebumps. Somebody said the movie Legend. Do you want to know what's creepy? I just watched that movie last night. I just watched Legend last night, and here he is. He is from the movie Legend. It's Tim Curry from the movie Legend with Tom Cruise. It was like an 80s movie. But you know, something that stands out for me from that movie was the words, you will not have darkness. I'm sorry, you will not have light without darkness. And where there is light, you need the darkness, basically. And light will not exist without the darkness. You can't have light without the dark. And so when he was being cast away in the movie and shoved out into the universe, he turned into a star, but he had a point. Who are you without me? Who are you going to be without me? You need me. We are brothers. The light and the dark are brothers. And so, that being said, if you are cleaning house and cleaning your energy, and you're tossing out the darkness, you're having that person that's being cast out into another portal, another dimension. You're having this energy that's being tossed down their ass, basically, telling you, who are you without me? You need me, or you wouldn't be you right now. And, you know, you kind of have that fear, like, you question yourself, who am I without this baggage? Who am I without this past? Well, let's find out, because you're going to be just fine. We needed this history to be this great. We needed this history to be who we are now. So thank you, Devil card, Soul Torment. Let's move on and see what's going on with this, with the feminine energy. 9 of Cups. Happiness. Yeah. Thank you for the darkness. Thank you for bringing me in this moment, because you're right. I wouldn't have my light without you. I wouldn't be this wonderful teacher, spiritualist, leader, and this lover and this healer without you. Thank you, tormentor. Thank you, person from the past that thought you defeated me. Thank you for what you've done to me, because I am going to be almost like a slingshot pulled back and boomeranged so far into spirituality and healing and teaching that as far as you're going to go in your spirituality is thanks to the darkness that pulled you so far back. Because as much as you got pulled back is how far you're going to go forward. So whoever had it the worst, high five, you're gonna be doing this the best. Okay? And I feel like if you guys have had a hard time, you're ready to start seeing the benefits from that hard time you had as a soul. And you're feeling very happy that, yes, you were tormented, but you're coming out of it. In the masculine energy, though, I just want to say on an independent level, you are definitely being tormented right now because those feelings, those pesky emotions that you didn't really want to pay attention to. And I am hearing Taurus and Capricorn and Virgo, very earthy. But those feelings that you didn't want to deal with, you are being tormented with them now within the next 4 weeks. And it's going to come at you pretty hard. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in your heart. You're going to be reminded of your pain. You're going to be reminded of your past. You're going to be reminded, and your soul may be a little bit tortured. But this is what needs to happen because your feelings are getting brought to the surface. And you know that you have to heal it and address it. So you're just going to kind of let it rise and deal with it as it comes at you. And I think you have every capability, masculine and feminine, to overpower that darkness. Okay? And feminine, on a more independent level for you, you are awakened, you're healing, you're a leader, you're growing, you're a whole new paradigm, you're a whole new person. You're feeling really good, rejuvenated, and I hear the word peace. Okay? You're feeling at peace. Peace with self, peace with life, peace with the past. You're just making peace. Okay? You're kind of like, you know what? I'm in a good mood. I want to be the peacemaker. Okay? Just want to be the peacemaker. Matthew 12:44. Interesting, those numbers. Okay, let's see what's going on in the desires and challenges. Okay, so Divine Masculine, you have 6 of Pentacles in reverse for your desire and your challenge. So you desire to give, but you don't want to. Okay, I got it. Yeah. You really want to be fair and balanced and give what you owe someone, but it's like you finally got that money and you don't want to pay it back. You know what I mean? It's like you owe someone $500 and you just got paid a grand. And you're like, oh, I have it in the bank. I could go pay him back right now, but I don't want to. I could use that money for something else. Or it's the energy of you finally got single. You finally broke free from a karmic energy and you want to reach out to the feminine, but oh, I don't really want to because I owe that person so much of my time, energy, and parts of me that I don't know if I really want to give right now. Maybe I want to be a little selfish and give to me. I don't want to jump into another and giving relationship right now. I need a recovery act. So this is like your challenge and your desire. You really want to start fresh and start giving to who deserves something from you. You know they deserve something from you. Some of you guys, it's not money or that, it's time. You know, Pentacles can represent time and habits. And you're like, even rituals. You know that you should be doing candle rituals, or you know you should be giving time in another area of your life, and you really want to. You really want to. You just don't feel that that would be very wise right now, and I think you're overthinking it a lot, Masculine. Again, Virgo is coming to my mind, but so is Capricorn and Taurus. They're just very stubborn energies and a little bit of overthinking. So it's like you really want to be fair and give and all of that, but I feel it's not that you don't think they're worth it. I think you're overthinking it. I think that the reason you're unable to give whatever it is you need to give to another person that's expecting it in return, because they deserve it and you know you owe it to them, whether it's time, money, energy, effort, even if it's not a person, if you know you need to start working out, or you know you need to start eating better, or you know that you need to start diving into your magical abilities and start doing some kind of rituals to keep you balanced, as far as meditation, yoga, even just candle rituals, peace and healing and all of that. You know you need to do that. You're just probably overthinking on how you should do it. And I'm hearing someone is like, how am I going to fit this in my schedule? How am I going to, you know, intermingle these kinds of things into my life when I have a lot going on right now? So it's not that you don't want to, you're just really worried about how are you going to, you know, put this inside your lifestyle. And feminine, what is your desire? What is up with these reversals? Your desire, feminine. Oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty out there. Feminine, you're like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. If you want to come bring me something or do something for me, go ahead and keep it. Go ahead and keep the money you owe me. Go ahead and keep yourself at a distance. Go ahead. I don't need your time. Go ahead and keep your little gifts that you want to give. I really just don't care. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Guys, this is like, no, I'm not going to give you recognition or time or my energy. I just don't want to put any more money into this stock. Kind of just not investing. I'm not interested. And the Divine Feminine is quite happy, because the Divine Feminine is at peace and really just feels like, I don't need any of that. I don't need any of it. I don't need your money or your time or your attention. I don't need to focus on anything else but my healing and my grounding and my balance right now. So I'm not worried. You know, feminine here, look at this in a row. I'm just not worried about what you want to bring to the table. I'm really good, number 9, hermit energy by myself. Sorry. It is what it is, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. And then for the masculine, you're tormented because you're actually the opposite. And I'm really seeing a yin and a yang, okay? A yin and a yang energy here. Because, gosh, you're all good, femme. And masculine, you're not. You're just, I'm not seeing that there's towers right now yet or anything. I just feel like you're really tormented because you're not at peace. you're at peace with getting rid of things that don't serve you. You're no longer giving to 2 people or even 1 person. You're just not giving. You're in a withholding. You're in a withholding and a healing area of your life. And I think the only reason you're being soul tormented is because you're actually facing your emotions now that were the things that were hidden for so long. So that's really the only reason you're tormented, is all these things from the past are bubbling up and it's difficult to handle. So that's okay. Okay, we're going to move on. So let's keep going. What is kind of going to come forward with all of this? We have the Tower. Seriously, guys, just knock me over with a feather. I said I don't see towers yet. I said yet, and there, there was the Tower. Dang it. Okay. Well, it's in reverse, which I'll figure out why it's in reverse. But this, I'm like, wow. This was honestly the last card I thought I'd see in a small little spread. It's here. Spirit's like, ha, I gotcha. So this is shocking destruction. I picked this picture because it's actually supposed to be represented by the Tower of Babel. And if you know the story of the Tower of Babel, everyone was trying to build a tower to reach God, to reach to the heavens. And it was very high. And they were being very disrespectful, and God didn't want them to do that. So the tower fell, and people started speaking different languages. And every language was different from the other. And no one could understand each other, so they couldn't build. God knew, I'm going to stop your building. I'm going to stop your progress, because I'm going to make sure that none of you can communicate with each other. You're not going to know what the other one needs you to do, and you're not going to know what that person needs you to do, and no one's going to have a clue, and everyone's just going to pick up and go because there's no communication. And I'm just going to tell you this right now. The Tower of Babel has everything to do with this, because progress stopped moving this relationship forward because of the miscommunication and misunderstanding. They saw 6, you saw number 9. Period. None of you were wrong, but it was perspection. If that's even the right word, perspection. Perspective. Perspective is what I mean. So by the perspective of the counterpart, the yin and yang energy, this relationship had no good foundation. It wasn't going anywhere. It was not going up. It wasn't going down. It was really just staying very stagnant and very still. And guess what? God comes with the tower. Sorry, we cannot continue building on this kind of a foundation. And I'm going to give you some details here. Feminine, you wanted relationship, commitment, love, emotional security, and a family and a home. You wanted all of that. Divine masculine, you wanted respect, loyalty, financial security. You wanted success, and you desired romance. Lots of love and romance. Each of you got a piece of each other, but you didn't get the whole pie, because there was a misunderstanding of what the other wanted coming in. The communication that was given between you guys was more of a pleasing, people-pleasing kind of energy. Yeah, that shit was built with Legos from Cindy G. Yes, it was. Yeah, so, okay. So we figured out our communication style isn't working. And at this point, you guys are so worn out and tired of the back and forth and the third-party interferences and the frustration of stagnancy that the tower has hit. But the reason it's in reverse is because it already happened. Again, I'm going to tell you right now, this already happened, and that's why it's in reverse. It's a past tense card. And the outcome is showing me that what's happening is you still have to pick up the mess. When somebody knocks over a tower of Legos in the playroom with my kiddos, guess what? You don't just get to stuff the Legos under the couch or leave them laying on the ground. You better go pick up those Legos and put them back in the bin, or rebuild something else, because it's not going to be all over the floor. I'm not going to allow that mess. And that's kind of what Spirit is saying. The Holy Spirit is saying, yeah, okay, you guys knocked it over, but there's a mess. There's an aftermath now. It's, you know, whenever we have an earthquake, what happens to the city if it's bad? There's cleanup. We need cleanup crews. You need to get out there and clean up your mess, clean up what happened. If there's a flood, same thing, cleanup crew. Once the water secedes, or you know what I'm saying, we need someone to go out there and clean up the city, clean up the towns, clean up the homes. So everyone here is not putting in the effort. Look at that. No giving, no effort. No giving, no effort. And this is your desire. So it's kind of making me laugh because you both don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh like to be mean or insensitive, but it's the truth. Both of you guys, honestly, truthfully, you just don't give a damn. Okay? Let's see what's going on in the outcome here for Femme. 6 of Wands. I'm talking pure confidence. And here's that Leo energy. Maybe there's a Femme with Leo. But check this out, okay? You've got success, victory after a long battle. The 5 of Wands is a battle. It's a frustration. It's a stress. It's an argument. It's not a peaceful time. It's coming out of hard times. And you're the one who succeeds. You're the one that wins. You're the one that gets the gold medal at the end. You're the one that gets the recognition and the crown. I do sense some confidence here. And I told you, didn't I? Cancer, Leo. Opposites, but right next to each other. Fire, water, temperance energy. And the whole point is confidence, creation, and healing. I need to get some clarification here for the masculine, okay? All right, I got the clarification. Didn't I? Guys, this is how amazing Spirit is. God is great. Look at this. What does that word say? Renovation. Didn't I just say the tower has a cleanup crew? You got to go renovate after the mess, after the tower has been destroyed. You have to come here and renovate the hot mess. This is clarifying the tower, period, right? And look at the fire. All the fire signs are here, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. It's about leadership. It's about action. Okay? All right. And I see people dancing, and I see what? This could have been like a 5 of Wands energy. I love it. This is definitely really cool. And they're dancing with these scarves on fire. They're dancing over the fire. Bunch of phoenix rising. They're just like, yeah, we are dancing on the destruction. It's time to renovate and rebuild, restructure what happened. And look, we have the devil. We have temptation. This is about the tower. Masculine, you're, like I said, there's an energy, there's a darkness that's tempting you. It could be a karmic partner that's trying to lure you back. It could also be old habits trying to lure you back. As soon as you destroyed that relationship with the karmic, as soon as you destroyed that pain from the past, as soon as you cleaned out house, remember I just told you, we clean out house, it's been clean, this house is clean. And then here comes back 7 demons. Even in the poltergeist, once they purified and cleaned the home of that dark energy, it came back. It followed the family. It didn't stay in the house, it followed the family. And this is the temptation. This is that devil energy. This is that very toxic energy that is following you. Even after the towers hit, even after everything's happened, here's that damn devil energy tempting you to get back into the drama. But I don't think you're going to do that, okay? Let's see what else is happening with the tower. I see ascent, the number 9. And I honestly saw Jesus. This is not Jesus in the picture, but I saw that. And it is you rising to the occasion, rising to the temptation. And the reason I thought of Jesus was the temptation he had after being in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, hot in the desert, starving and thirsty. He said, man cannot live alone by bread and water, but by the word of God. By the word of God may man live. By the Spirit, by the energy within me, the energy source, may I survive. And the devil was like, just follow me, bow down to me, tell me that I'm right, and I will give you everything you want. He showed him a kingdom, and he said, you will be the king of the world. You will be reigning, everybody. And I will give you, success and glory. And funny how temptation is right here on the Six of Wands about success and glory. And the devil is here tempting Jesus, just like you guys. After you've purged things from your system, Jesus was fasting 40 days, 40 nights. No water, no bread, just fasting. And you know what? He overcame the devil, did he not? He said, "Be gone. Do not tempt the Lord. Do not tempt the Lord. Do not tempt what is holy. Do not tempt what is good. Do not tempt what is pure." By the way, Jesus was an Aries, okay? He was a badass. So don't play with Jesus. He's a badass. He's a leader. He's a fighter. He's a fighter for what's good. I kind of laugh when people talk about Jesus as the lamb, the weak, peaceful pushover of just justice and being a doormat for people. Oh, hell no, that wasn't Jesus. Jesus was a badass. He was a warrior. He fought all the people, not literally, but he went against the normalcy. He went against his tradition. He went against his family. He went against rabbis. He went against his teachers. He did what he wanted to do and spoke the truth regardless of what anyone had to say. He spoke to the women. He brought them up. He loved the Greeks. He loved everyone. Everyone was in awe at what a leader and a badass Jesus was, just pushing the norms, changing the world, shifting paradigms, healing people, doing things that no one would dream someone would come and do. Jesus did them. He's the Aries. He's the leader. He's the original. Okay? And that's why we have renovation. Jesus is no weakling. He's a badass, and he is not afraid to tell that devil to go straight back to where he came from, because you are the father of lies. You are the father of lies. Go back to where you came from, for I have authority over you. And remember that when you're casting out demons, you have to tell them, go back to the pits of hell where you belong, where you came from. For I am with God, and if God is with me, who can be against me? I fear no evil. I have the light in me. Wherever the light reigns, darkness will not exist. And if you have the light inside you, this darkness cannot come back. But you're going to have to tell it. Because when it knocks on your door with temptation, you have to tell it. Thank you so much for your super chat. You're going to subscribe when you have more money. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. You're a doll. So, yeah, this is all about fighting the temptation, because you guys, man, woman, straight, gay, masculine, feminine, however it works in your body, guys, here's the deal. You are clean. Both of you are clean. You are purging dark energy, and you are now full of light. That's why you're both kind of in this Empress vibe. You're creating a new you and a new life and a new paradigm. You are fresh and squeaky clean. All right? Go ahead and sing that song, So Fresh and So Clean, because that's you guys. So fresh and so clean. The tower hit. There's victory. It's gone. The karmic is gone. The toxicity is gone. All those things are gone. It is time now to fight what's going to come at you, because once you've knocked down the tower and the devil, they're going to come back a little bit harder than last time. You remember that. Maybe even a lot harder for some people. It's very difficult to break bad habits. It's very difficult to end relationships, because generally those people tend to come back. They tend to reach out, text, try to get back in touch and renovate what you guys already had. But the point is, you are ascending. Both of you. Success. Cleaning. Staying clear. Let's do it. The last card of the deck for clarifying the tower is discovery. Again, the number 3, Empress energy. This young lady here, she's Navajo. She's looking down at her great-grandfather or her ancestors. And she's interested, and she wants to learn more about her ancestry, about the power that her people had. She wants to know about shamans. She wants to know about spirituality. She wants to know about mysticism. She wants to know about spirit. She wants to know her history. She wants to know the power she has, She's ready to discover what's inside her blood, what's flowing through your veins. You are a powerful being. You have a very strong ancestry, possibly even Native American, but it doesn't have to be. Celtic, Native American, Egyptian, whatever it is, it's all amazing. You have a beautiful ancestry. African, South American. You have a beautiful ancestry of spiritual people, people that knew God, people that knew spirit, people that knew how to create, and it's so beautiful because we live in a time where we're so accelerated technologically, but our spirituality is so dull. And so they can actually lift us up and ascend us with the information that our ancestors have and they want to give us. But they're telling us, discover how to connect, discover how to reach through this third dimension, unzip this third dimension, peel apart this barrier, and dive in to this dimension that you are welcome to, of power, of spirit, of beauty, of spirituality. Because you guys are the Aries, all of you. You will be the teachers. You're the teachers. And he wants you to step up your game. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. What do you want me to clarify next, Lord? What do you want me to clarify? He wants me to clarify the Ace of Cups, because this is a new beginning for everyone, but he wants me to clarify that. Okay. Didn't I talk about Aries? We had this last night. Journey. This is the Fool card. Aries again. Aries is probably pretty prominent in this reading too. But this is the Journey. And that's the new beginning. He wanted me to clarify the Ace of Cups. And yeah, good old Texas. You're going to be traveling, moving forward, being a leader, being a teacher. You're taking the knowledge you have with you. You're using your intuition. You're following the call. And I'm just going to mention this, and I mentioned it last night, but just real quick. Listen, Ketu represents cats, which is your past, your intuition, your history. Rahu represents the dogs, which is also an intuition, but it's a fearlessness about going after what you need to learn. Okay, Rahu wants you to learn something new, something out of your comfort zone. Oddly enough, Rahu is a big bluff. He acts like he's so awesome and amazing and brave, and he wants to dive into everything, but he's this kind of a scaredy cat because he's really always out of his comfort zone. He feels very uncomfortable. The only place Rahu feels comfortable is in Ketu's area, right below him. Rahu's straight up, Ketu's straight down. And Rahu will always go back down to Ketu in the little hole, to be with Ketu, to be comfortable. That's his little warm blanket and his little pillow in his little cave. When Rahu feels scared or nervous or upset at something that he's learning, that he's very uncomfortable with learning, he goes home to Ketu. And Ketu's like, stop hiding in my basement. Go back out there and learn, you know? And Rahu's like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Head on. I'm going out. I'm going to go learn and do what my soul wants me to do. I'm ready, God. I'm ready. I'm ready. And then you get out there and you might meet someone that intimidates you. You might run into an enemy. You might run into a temptation. You might run into an obstacle that maybe seems too big and you can't really overcome it. Maybe it requires you to heal your past, demons. Maybe it requires you to get rid of someone you don't want to get rid of. Rahu's also very selfish. You know, he doesn't want to get rid of anything he wants or desires. That's the devil, you know, in essence. And so here we are. Here's Rahu. It's journey. It's your soul purpose. It's your soul path. And you're ready to go take it head on, to be honest. Surrender is the bottom of the deck. Okay, and I feel that goes with it. It's about, who cares if it's something you had always your whole life. Get rid of it. Be prepared to surrender the old you. And that's for both of you. You guys both have to let go of who you were. You're never going to get that person back. It's time to sacrifice that person and say, thank you for the lessons in my life, but I'm a new person now. This is being reborn, rebirthed, almost like a baptism. A spiritual baptism is happening for you. And it's a baptism by fire. It's liberation. You're going to be walking through fire, but you're going to be liberated, free, anew, and you're going to be a fresh soul, like a rejuvenated soul. Okay, so those are my clarifications. Spirit, do you want me to clarify anything else? Is there anything else you want me to clarify? Okay, he wants me to do something different. Where's my book? He wants me to do something different. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to follow what I feel pulled to do. What is it you want me to do that's different? It's about effort. He wants us to know what kind of effort we need to put into this, what's going to be the challenge, and the outcome. So I'm going to figure out what is the effort needed. Let me scoot this up. What kind of effort are we looking at here? What kind of effort is needed? And I have to do a surrender card too, is what I'm feeling. What kind of effort is needed? What kind of effort? Okay, wow. Prayer and recycle. Prayer and recycle. The effort that's needed is to get on your knees and get connected to spirit, like I said. Get connected. Thank you, Darth Raven. Mars on top of Ketu on the bottom in Aries. Oh my gosh, in the 3rd house. Woo, boy. That's a big one. Logan, thank you so much. I'm a Taurus. You're a Taurus? My twin flame was a Cancer and passed, and now her family is now trying to come back into my life. And they never really liked me. And when she died, they didn't want no contact. So I'm wondering why now they blamed me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Logan. I'm so sorry you lost someone like that. That's just, oh, terrible. I think the reason they want to come back now is because their feelings and emotions are up at the surface and they have a level of guilt. They know they were wrong. And it's up to you. I know you don't really want to accept them back in your life. And they don't really want to do it either, but Spirit may be pushing them to clear that tower, clear the foundation, and make good and purge that old stuff away. So it's going to be your call. But the energy and the effort that's needed to make ourselves move forward is connecting with Spirit 100%. And the recycle card to me meant everything that you need to move forward in this life is something you already have inside you. And I think that's a big message for you guys. Wow, thank you so much for the $99. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much. Natalie Perez, you're an angel. Thank you very much. So this is going to be a message for someone that thinks they have to get out in the world and acquire a new knowledge and go gain something. This is especially for someone who thinks that they have to give up a project or something they've been working on, or they're not wise enough, smart enough, gifted enough to continue this journey like how they are. This is a message for someone to tell you no, actually recycle, because everything that you want inside of you to move forward, everything that you want to move forward is already inside of you. So it's the Hermit card, Virgo energy. Don't think that you need to go out and acquire newness. You have newness. It's about recycling what's inside you. You have all the knowledge and gifts inside of you. What I'm also hearing is some of you have a very strong ancestry. And you haven't really called on them to assist you. It could also be loved ones that have passed on. But what I'm hearing is you actually have gifts that can be given to you like that. It doesn't take 9 months to go get certified, or it doesn't take some special class or some special retreat to go somewhere and get blessed and gifted. What Spirit's telling me is pray to me, contact with the universe, Divine Mother, Divine Father, pray, connect, and you will start to receive these gifts like an automatic download. And what I'm actually seeing is these gifts are being transferred through Spirit. And what I'm being shown is it's like the Wi-Fi. It's like wireless internet. Okay, even wireless chargers. Somehow that energy is going from one point to another without a wire, without a conduit. And it's why, I can't explain why, but it happens. And what I'm seeing here is somebody is trying to acquire more knowledge, but they're trying to get a conduit. They're trying to like go through someone. Someone may pay someone to do something for you. Somebody may, you know, pay someone to, maybe you think they're smarter than you, wiser than you, and you have to acquire some kind of blessing from them for you to get from point A to point B. You need a middleman. And what Spirit's telling me is you don't need that. It's already with you, and there's a direct connection between A and B. There's no middleman. You actually have everything you need to get what it is you need and are seeking. If that makes sense for someone, that's for someone. But the energy and the effort that's needed is direct communication to Spirit, and faith is obviously a big part of that, and going inside yourself and knowing that everything you need to move forward from this point on in a new paradigm is already with you, and for you to get creative. It's all about perspective. And I just want to throw my mom in here again because I love her. I have to use her as an example, and it came in my head, and maybe my spirit guides are saying use your mom as an example. My mom can redecorate her house with everything she already has. It's so cool. My mom is so gifted in how to decorate your home. Like she's the best at cleaning and decorating, and she's a realtor. She's amazing. And anyways, I went to my mom's house recently, and she had all this beautiful decor out, and she's doing the feng shui thing. Me and her are both getting into it. And I'm over here trying to like go to Ross and the Goodwill and stuff and get recycled products and bring things in my home to like situate what I have, to make it have more flow. And my mom's like, honey, no, you have everything you need in the house. You know, just rearrange your furniture. You can revamp objects. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so she'll get like a pot like from outside and put a little cloth on it and make it an end table. And I'm like, how did you do that? Where did you get that from? That's awesome. She's like, oh, it was outside. I wasn't even using it. I painted it, put something on it, put a little glass on it. Now it's an end table. And I'm like, get out of here. It's amazing. And she has little knickknacks and figurines, and she'll repaint them or she'll set them up in new areas, and it looks amazing. Yeah, spray paint works. I once had an owl, and it was a 1970s owl from the Goodwill, and I spray painted it all white, and it was so cool because a lot of my house has a lot of yellow and white now. And my little owl's all spray painted. It looks like a brand new owl, and it was all, you know, green and yellow 1970s paint, and now it looks awesome. So there's things that we have that we can revamp. Believe it or not, a lot of people go out and buy feather duvets and things for their comforters because they want a new comforter set. And what you can actually do is get your actual old comforter, if it's a big fluffy one, you know, a comforter, and go get a duvet cover at Ross or wherever, you know, Tuesday morning, and put that inside the duvet slip. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on a feather, you know, comforter to put as an insert. You can revamp your home quickly with little. You know what I mean? It's about recycling what you have, and that may save you money, may save you time. What I'm also hearing is about get creative. Get creative, save your energy. You don't have to exert yourself doing everything new. I'm also hearing save your energy. I don't know why, but save your energy. If you want to go out and eat because you don't have time to cook, buy things that you can just toss in the microwave. I know it's not the best choice right now, but it saves you time and money, and it's quick. You know, Spirit wants you to save your energy because you're using it right now to fight off evil and fight off old habits. Some of us can get into habits of overspending. Some of us can get into habits of doing dark things. Some of us can get into habits of being alone and accepting people back in our lives that we really don't want in the first place, but we're accepting them back just because we're lonely. And so Spirit's just like, you know, we can't do that. And I just wanted to use my mama as an example. She redecorates her house beautiful, and for me as an example, she inspired me. I had some old Euro pillows, and I just put them on my couch because my couch had Euro pillows. and I didn't really like them. And so I put my new fluffy like Euro pillows. They had like an animal kind of fur looking thing. I put them on my couch. I had an old like animal blanket, but it was fake. It was like that Sherpa rug stuff. Put it on my couch and it seemed all warm and cozy. And I just felt so cozy in it. I was like, I like this. This is really soft and squishy, and I felt really happy. And it's just get creative, guys. Start decorating your house with things you already have. And you don't have to spend a fortune. If you need material to cover something, you could recover your own pillows and all of that. Hi, that is so cute. You ready for swimming?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Tell Sissy to get her bathing suits.
Can you come with me?
I can come with you in a minute.
Yes.
So be receptive.
Bye.
Bye. Be receptive. I was getting a call. So be receptive of what you're feeling, what information's being given to you. Be creative. I think Spirit's trying to talk to you and say you can use everything you have to get what you want. So what is, let's see, I said what kind of energy do we need? What effort? Oh, what's the level of difficulty? What kind of effort is going to be needed? I'm going to use the surrender card. What is it we have to surrender as far as our energy? What is it we have to surrender to have energy to move forward? Okay. You guys, this is no bueno. Look what I have. Bottom of the deck and this. We have surrender to prayer and prayer again. Spirit really wants you to reach out. Get connected to him immediately. Her as well, because Spirit is divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Anyways, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will always be heard throughout the universe. I love it. And answers and support will arrive. See, this is again what he's telling me is direct communication. Do you need support today, guys? Do you think you could use a little bit of help to heal yourself? Could you use a little bit of help to fight that devil in your life? Could you use a little help to pick yourself up again and grow? If you guys could use a little help, they're saying pray. Pray with direct communication. For a lot of you, it's praying to God straight out. For some of you, the way you connect to Source and Spirit is through meditation, giving thanks and gratitude and saying your appreciations out loud. For some of you, prayer is forgiveness. You're asking for forgiveness from the universe to take away all those toxic things inside you and to forgive you for the past. Whatever prayer is for you guys, connect. It's just about get connected. And maybe that's why Spirit was showing me Wi-Fi and connections. It's about getting connected. The cards that came out was surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, and even in the mundane things in life, remember that you are super magical and you're unique and you're worth everything just by being you. And there she is sitting there with a unicorn in the background, and she's just humble, yet surrendering to that she's magical. She's not just some plain Jane girl. She's a magical spiritual entity, just like that unicorn. She can harness magic and power too. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Some of us, because of this demon, because of this past, because of this person, or this habit, or this haunting feeling, or this energy that's been a family curse for so long, it makes you think that you're not worthy of anything and that you are not a powerful, beautiful being. Man or woman makes no difference. And Spirit's like, you know how hard it's going to be for those people to surrender to the magic that they are? That's really hard for some people, because some people just don't have enough faith in themselves to actually think they are that powerful. I've known a few of my close friends and loved ones that unfortunately seek out a lot of different teachers and healers to bring them up out of a darkness of some sort, because they don't think they have it inside them. They need someone else. That is codependent. No, honey, you need God and you need you. That's it. As long as you have your faith and your belief and your strength, you're going to be okay. And when you do feel lost in this world, You just got to reach out to God, reach out to Spirit and say, help me. He will answer. God always answers. He's beautiful like that. I've never been let down. There are many times my prayers went unanswered, but that's because they were the wrong ones for me. Spirit said, if you really want this destination, I can't answer you right now with that request, because that request that you're asking me isn't going to get you what you want. I took my son working out the other day to the gym, and he wanted pizza, but he wants to lose a little weight, you know, and he's a teenager. And I was like, honey, we can go work out. He did good. He was on the treadmill for like an hour. I was like, honey, we can work out for 10 hours. But if we go home and just have pizza, it ain't going to do it. You know, and he's like, oh, but I want that. And I'm like, I know, but this is a change in lifestyle. It's a change in lifestyle. And sometimes God's like, look, if you're changing your paradigm, honey, and you're healing and you're growing and you're casting out temptation, there are some things that you're going to ask me for that I can't give you, because that's part of the temptations and the old paradigm, the old tower that you got rid of. So I can't get you some of those things. You need to trust me, because if you're asking me for healing, peace, and a paradigm shift and a happy life, I can't give you what you're asking. Sometimes God's rejection is his protection. And that's just something we have to understand. Just because we don't get our answers the way we want from praying doesn't mean that there's not divine energy assisting you in your life. They're absolutely assisting you. And just because sometimes we pray for children that are being abused or hurt and help doesn't come, it doesn't mean that God does not feel their pain or see their pain or mourn for them. It means for their sole purpose, for their life, they're to go through that so they can come out with the purpose of their soul path. They have to go through certain things to achieve a certain goal, which is a much higher knowing than you and I can comprehend in this physical dimension. Because a lot of those things just won't and don't make sense to us. But the higher knows they do. And your higher self, divine masculine, divine feminine, those two entities in a higher dimension know this. Those two entities, which are part of you, know your soul path and your purpose and your contract, which is in your astrology chart. So they want you to go learn that. They want you to learn your astrology. So that way you can understand your karma and your path. So you're okay with it. So you understand why you go through these hurdles, trials, and tribulations. So you understand and reconnect with yourself from a past life or a higher self. Okay, so let's move forward. The next card that came out was surrender to defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. And I think every single one of us can work on this. I was defensive yesterday about some pretty rude comments, and I'm like, why do I have to defend myself from these people who don't even know me? Who don't know my life, my family. Some guy had a terrible comment about me and doesn't know the things I've suffered, doesn't know I've lost a fiance and a father and my soulmate, and I'm all alone. That person doesn't know the pain I've gone through and the abuse I've gone through in my life and how hard it's been to get me to this healthy point. So to have someone point a finger at you and judge you, and they don't even know you or your life, why do I even have to be defensive? That person is ignorant and foolish and doesn't know anything. And defensiveness is weakness. And I'll tell you, my dear friends, I am not a weak person at all. And so I will change this about myself. I will change my defensiveness, because I will not come off as weak to defend myself against an ignorant fool. It serves me no purpose and no point. And I think the more we realize that there's going to be people that harm us in our life, we cannot be worried about what they think about us, because having to defend ourselves is a waste of energy. They don't even know you. They don't know me. And we have to let them do what they got to do, because that's their life. And for some reason, I felt some pain in my chest. And I'm not feeling anxiety. That guy doesn't worry me at all. Don't worry. And I know I didn't get much sleep, but I'm a very healthy person. And all of a sudden, I had a very heavy weight on my chest. Not like a heart attack. My mom's had one. I know what the signs are for that. But I feel like someone could feel like there's a heavy burden. It could even be my twin. Sometimes I do readings and I pick up on my twin. But I just feel like someone has almost like an air bubble in their chest. It feels like an air bubble. Maybe it just means something needs to come out. Some very distant past or some very distant pain that's buried deep within there. So I don't know who could be going through that, or maybe I'm just picking up on my twin. But I do feel the more I was talking about the surrender card, I feel like someone may have carried a lot of burden and weight from people's judgments. Like somebody could be very Libra, Virgo, felt very judged. Pisces also came to my mind. Felt very, very judged their whole lives. And it's been with you, like a big heavy weight. Anyways, I don't know where that's that's coming from. It could be anxiety. I don't know. Maybe I am suffering from anxiety. But I feel great today. Anyways, you know, I was watching Iyanla. Have you guys ever watched her? Iyanla? She's on the OWN channel network. I love her. But there was a vision that came in my head, just a little picture of one of the stories that I saw. And there was a man that, I don't know what kind of pain he was dealing with, but she tied a brick around his hand. And he was carrying a weight with him his whole life, a secret or a burden. And she was like, now do what you got to do with this big thing tied on you. And he was like, that's almost impossible. How am I going to function eating, cooking, cleaning, washing myself with this brick tied to my hand? And she's like, but honey, that's what you've been doing your whole life. You've been getting through your life carrying a burden that gets in the way of all your relationships, of your job, of your health, of your sleep, of your life, of your children, of your work, of you and yourself. You've been carrying this brick and you've been functioning all day, every day, but you're carrying a brick with you and it follows you everywhere and it's in the way and it's obvious to everyone else. Everyone else sees that you're suffering, but you think you're fine, but you're actually just basically carrying a brick with you everywhere. And that just came to my mind with this Devil card and this defensiveness. There are some people that are very, very defensive, and I did feel Pisces, Virgo, and Libra is very prominent. Taurus is also coming to my mind for sure, possibly a Capricorn. But what I'm feeling is someone has been carrying these burdens of judgment. It's just judgment. That's what I'm hearing. It's judgment. And they're always worried about what people say about them, think about them, because they never felt good enough. And I'm picturing someone that was younger at a time and didn't feel good enough. And it makes me just want to cry. Like there was like a neglected child that her cousins or his cousins looked so cute for like Christmas or Easter or something. They looked great. And this child looked neglected. And they were like, why am I neglected? Why am I the odd man out? What did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? And the cousins and other family would laugh or make fun of your shoes or your clothes. Or it was, you know, you could be very young having to deal with that. And you're just like, why am I neglected? Aren't we in the same family? Don't you know? And I think you started learning about judgment. And I do feel there was someone that could have been made fun of by their hair. Maybe there's something about their hair. They probably had a terrible haircut, or it's like their hair was out of control and no one cared. And they were a certain age and nobody cared about that little child's hair. And then you saw other people that their mothers took such good care of their hair, and their hair was so cute and brushed and maintained, and somebody felt like they weren't cared for, and other people made fun of them. And whether or not your mom or dad was in the picture could be an issue. It could be your mom was not a healthy person and just didn't look after you very well. It could also be that your mom didn't look after herself, or maybe your mom wasn't in the picture at all. But there was just this neglect, and you felt judged and hurt, like a double duo. You felt hurt by your mother, and you felt hurt by the people judging you. And so you kind of grew up worried about what people were going to say, because you put your value in how you were treated. And the reason that people, the way they judged you, affected you so badly is because it triggered the emotion that your mom doesn't care. And I want you to make sense of that today. The reason people bug you in their judgments is because you feel like your parent didn't care. It's that trigger. So all these judgments is like your parent is hurting you again, because your parent had control as a very young child to make sure you looked your best and presented yourself as your best. And it wasn't your fault. Even if you're 3, 4, 5, 6 and up, that you were not capable to present yourself the way you wanted to. That was your parents' job. And so it started at a very young age. And the judgments came on you. And you're just like, I can't take people's judgments. And it's not that you really give a damn about what other people think. You care about the pain you felt being unloved and neglected, and that was your parents doing. So anyways, the defensive, and I got goosebumps because I feel like I really did hit home for someone. The goosebumps are coming from the defensiveness today. If you're defensive today, it's not the people, it's your parents. Okay? And you might need to just let it out. Purge it out. Let it come down. Cry. It needs to go. It needs to go. Bottom of the deck. Surrender. See, and I got more goosebumps. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, honey. You are beautiful. You are very beautiful, very handsome. You're good. Some people kept hearing you're a bad boy, you're a bad girl. And you grew up thinking that. They didn't mean to be so harsh on you. Hurt people hurt people. But you need to surrender those outdated beliefs about yourself. You're good. You're a good girl, and you're a good boy, and you're loved. And whatever words you heard from an immature soul that was not healed damaged you. But those are outdated beliefs. You know who you are today. And you're here to love and nurture and give back what you weren't given, because you are full. You are full of love, full of light, full of happiness. Don't let anyone tell you what you're not. You can be whoever you want to be. If you see yourself as a beautiful man, you see yourself as a beautiful man. If you see yourself as a beautiful woman, you see yourself as a beautiful woman. Doesn't matter what sex you are. If you see yourself as a good mother, you're a good mother. A good father, you're a good father. If you see yourself as a good child, you're a good child. If you see yourself as a hard worker, good worker, you're a good worker. Don't tell yourself outdated bullshit just because you grew up believing that. It's not true. And some of us, and I'm just going to tell you the truth, some of us are so much older now, we haven't even really pondered the thought that these feelings have nothing to do with your adult life. They have to do with your youth. Even your very young childhood, as far as being 2 and 3 years old. These are things you may have felt before you could start remembering. Some of you guys don't even remember being 2 and 3. You don't even remember. But those effects on your soul at that time created feelings of who you are now. And it stuck with you. And you may not even remember it. But just think about that, okay? Think about those things. Let's do the outcome here. And I will use... No, I'm feeling called to use the Good Tarot. Okay, Spirit, what is the outcome here for the effort that's needed to be taken? If we surrender all these things, what is going to happen for us? If we surrender these things, what is the outcome for those? Okay. I got one card. It's the Page of Earth. Bottom of the deck is 5 of Earth. So again, I'm hitting home for Virgos, Tauruses, and Capricorns. But I told you, with this full moon coming into the eclipse, it's going to be earth and water. But still, Leo and Cancer is super prominent. I'm just saying this full moon energy is going to ground you. It's going to make you feel good. And I'll read this. Is everything all right? Okay. So I'll read what this says. Page of Earth. Commitment to prosperity. First signs of tangible success. The very first signs of tangible, okay? Undeniable evidence that hard work is going to pay off. Dreams that are grounded in reality. Start of a new project. Everything starts with a plan. And I am beginning to see the results generate prosperity. I am a doer, and I get to make my own decisions. I have the ability to track what I need. So this is the beginning, the doing, the plan. It's okay, let him come in, I'm done. Come in, Matthew, it's fine. I don't care. I'm pretty much done with the cards, it's fine. Here, sit in my lap. So anyways, like little Matthew, this little Page of Earth. Do you like my cards? Yes, you do.
What about this one?
That one is the Page of Earth. Show them on the camera.
This is the Page of Earth.
Tell them that it's the beginning.
This is the beginning.
And say, good work. Now you get results.
I get results.
Okay. All right.
And
That's beautiful, guys.
what's this one?
Surrender to defensiveness.
This one.
So it's about being reborn, being a new child, a new being, innocent, getting good results from your hard work. All this effort is going to give you the beginning of a new plan, a new life,
It's
a new
upside
everything.
down.
And the key words that I got from that was the physical, tangible results. Not dreams, but actual tangible results. So if you guys do what Spirit's saying, praying, releasing, reusing the energy you have and being creative and surrendering these old things about yourself, you're going to have tangible results with the things you want in your life. Now let's get a love outcome
What is
card.
this one?
That one is the Empress, honey.
Apple ones?
I am done, but I just want to do a love one because that's more for a soul journey. So I want an outcome for love. Give me an outcome for love.
Like
Say, I need an outcome for love, Lord. Say it, baby.
what?
Say, I need an outcome for love.
I need outcome for love.
Okay, what card did we get?
Which one?
6 of Fire. Woohoo! Look, this matches this. They're the same. 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Leo energy. And this is success, victory, and should I just say happiness? So the outcome for your love is you are rising and ascending. You're getting recognition. You're going higher.
I want milk.
You're going to be balanced.
I want milk.
You want milk? Okay. Can you give me a Pediasure bottle and I'll pour it in his bottle?
Don't know where it is.
It's in the
What would they
cupboard.
look like?
The little bottles in the cupboard. Anyways, so I love it, guys. Look at that. That's a hot air balloon. But guess what's steering the hot air balloon? A ship. Steering your own ship. Getting control of your life. But also what reminds me of this is the way this hot air balloon is going to move is based on the wind, based on the universe. It's about going with the flow, steering your own ship, but trusting God is going to lead you into the direction of victory and success. And let's read that. Will you hold that up for them?
I'm gonna hold this.
You're going to hold that one. Okay, you can hold that one. See this little book? It has all the words, and I get to read from them. See, isn't that cool?
That's the same.
That's the same. That's right, baby.
That is the same.
And it says, stepping into the limelight, lovers, being enlightened and influencered. That's not even a word, Mommy, influencered. Being an enlightened influencer. Excuse me. I generously model my, say this with Mommy. I generously model my transformation. He won't say that word. I generously model my transformation so that others can be inspired. See that Aries energy, that leadership. I put my light atop a hill so that it can shine forth, helping others find their way. I remain aware of shadows and people who have trouble, basking in the warm light of higher awareness. I bless them, but do not dim my own beacon. It's time to renew my trust that I am contributing to the higher good of all in my own unique way.
You know how those works?
Sure, you like that? You want this one? You can hold this one for now, though. This is to look at the sun. Okay, guys, so that is my reading. It's about being a leader, a doer, and inspiration. You guys, with your love relationship, you're going to influence your lover. You're going to influence them to fly higher and be better, the better you are. When you move, they move. It's just a story of time. It's the story of life. That's how it works. That's how it happens. If you're doing what Spirit asks you, you will be the victor. You will get what you want in the end, and that's what he's saying. And that is my reading, and that is Matthew's reading. That's the end of the story, right? So that's the end of the story, guys.
I don't want this walk.
Okay, so that's the end of the story, everybody.
That's the end of the story, everybody.
I love you. Say, I love you.
I love you.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.
Give kisses. There you go. Say, remember, it's a journey.
It's a journey.
Not a destination.
It's a destination.
Say, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm going to go, guys. I love you. Thank you for watching. Keep your head up. Keep strong. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be working on my personals today. Yes, I am. But I'm going to take care of this squirt for a little bit. I love you guys. Bye-bye.